Welcome back. I'm Samantha Stone with the Marketing Advisory Network, and I'm thrilled to have Alexis Crawford with us today. She leads marketing at Queero, and she's here to talk about content marketing.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm so excited you're here. You're one of those people who get so much done in a single day, or single week sometimes, and I'm really interested in understanding how you balance all of that with an editorial calendar.
Oh, that's a good question. Sometimes I don't get everything done, but we try. So I think the most important thing is to start with an efficient team. Okay. A team that every single thing we do at the top of their mind is content. Yeah. So if they read a win-loss report or they attend a trade show or even go to an all-day training, they're thinking of how can I turn that thing that I learned into a piece of content every single time. So I think that's important. Excellent. From that, we actually have 3 methods that we use, starting with organization, delegation, and then last but not least, communication. So when you start with organization, we like to take a project management approach to that. So we start with Trello, which helps us real-time track tasks and manage those tasks. From that, we have the lovely old-fashioned Excel spreadsheet.
We all have a lot of those on our desktops.
And those are all shared amongst the team, and we could track everything real-time. So what piece needs to be written, edited, and reviewed, and who owns that piece at that time. That's very important. So along that, delegation's important. So working with my team, and teamwork's very important when it comes to delegation. I track pieces internally, and we decide whether or not we want internal writers, or if we want writing services externally, or freelance writers, of course.
Alexis and I have done some work together, which is why we're both smiling at that idea.
So, and then last but not least, communication is very important. So I check in with my team daily. Where is that piece? When is it going to go live? Just making sure that we have pieces going live pretty regularly. This week we got 3 out, so I was happy.
Well done. Good cadence.
And then jumping in and seeing where I can assist. So teamwork, as I said earlier, is very essential to this. Where can I assist? If I can edit, if I can write, what can I do to help make that piece move forward? And what's the ETA of that piece? Very, very important. And last but not least, clear communication. As I said, communication is important, but clear communication to ensure that every single thing doesn't fall through the cracks, because that's really important.
Yeah. That's excellent. I think communication is often one of our biggest challenges. And best laid plans aside, Bob comes down to your office invariably, or maybe it's David or Sue at your office, right? But we all have them. And you have communicated your plan, you've got your resources very busy, and you just published 3 pieces this week, and they come through something that is just needs urgency, and they require that you do this right now. How do you balance agility with organization?
Yeah, so the industry that we market to, there's always something new happening. So we always make sure we have one spot available for a kind of newsjacking piece to ensure that we're abreast of what's going on. And that spot, whether we just fill it with something, in the backlog is fine. But if something comes up, we just make sure we can jump on it and get an internal writer on that, because those are the best people who understand the industry. So that's one thing we try doing. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but it's a fun way of doing it.
I love the idea of planning for agility and planning to have things come up. I think that's fantastic. And I'm sure you're adept at the occasional no as well.
Oh, definitely.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining. This has been a really great conversation, really helping understand how we organize and move forward with aggressive schedules and busy calendars.
Great. Thank you.